Hello everyone. A passionate and dedicated UX designer with a strong background in graphic design, he excels at crafting exceptional user experiences through meticulous research and user-centric design solutions. Now, this is what the LinkedIn profile of Omkar Bavikar says. We're so proud to present Omkar, who's an alumnus of Algonquin College and currently working in a corporate office of a university as a digital design specialist. Hi, Omkar.
Hello, how are
Okay,
you?
so it's great to catch up with you, Omkar. Tell us something about your academic and fun times in Ottawa.
In terms of academics, I completed my first degree in interdisciplinary studies in human-centered design, which is a user experience research course. The course was kind of nice. It was super online, and sometimes we even met with our professors, but it never felt like offline. So I came here in September 2021, so there were COVID restrictions, and I feel that if I had a chance for at least to attend a little bit of college within that time, it would have been really amazing opportunity. For instance, right now, students could actually go into the college, so I'm sure they're having even wonderful experience than what I had. In terms of fun experiences, I would say Ottawa is not a bigger city, but it's a perfect medium city. Like it's not too fast, it's not too slow. It gives you like a good pace that you want to have as your first city. Like you come from India, and then if you're like super in the fast-paced city, so it becomes a little problem. But at Ottawa, it's like you have nice sunsets, you have Parliament Hill to go on, like
Hmm.
a beautiful place, I would say, and so many outdoor activities that you can do. Like you can go to Dove's Lake, like have some kayaking there, or even around Algonquin College, there are like a couple of things that you can do, like in College Square, or within just 20 minutes of your travel, you can reach to Britannia Beach, and there are like multiple things that you can look after. So, and
Yeah.
I personally have a really nice connection with Ottawa since it being my first city that I came across when I landed to Canada. So I got
Yeah.
nothing but good things to say about Ottawa.
Yes, I remember doing Canada Day in Ottawa on the Parliament, in front of the Parliament. It was
Yes,
so much fun. There's lots of people and very vibrant.
I
I
would
enjoyed
totally agree to that. Plus, people are so friendly and they're so empathetic to, you can feel the thing, they're like very friendly, and especially the Ottawa slang that we say, that whenever you say something, there's like a after it. Like, how
Yeah.
you doing, eh?
True. Okay. So how did you get your first job, and to all the other jobs later, what would you ascribe your success to?
So when I finish this course, so this is where the co-op board from Algonquin comes into place.
Hmm.
So they have their own portal. So that's where all the companies come in, and you have the job options. Whereas when I compare Algonquin College with some other courses, what they do is they just write co-op, and then it's your own responsibility to go out, reach out the companies, and then find the courses. Whereas when you compare this to Algonquin, you have the job portal, and the jobs are specifically posted for uh, from the companies to the college, so you are competing just between your classmates and not other 500 students. So chances of getting a job from co-op is amazing. So that's where I landed my first co-op job in CIRA. It's a Canadian Internet Registration Authority, very well-known company which owns .ca domain. And so this is I finished my 4 months of co-op, and my manager was highly impressed with me. So I had a chance. Either I could do my next course right after, or either I could just have 4 months of holidays. You get like a summer break. So I talked to my manager. I said, like rather than working somewhere, like, would you want to hire me again? Like she's like, yes, we would love to. And then she extended my contract for another 4 months. So that's how I have my first job. And the second job, I would say, I was seeking an opportunity. So when I was in Toronto, I was working as a server in a really nice restaurant. It was called as Italy. And I was constantly checking their job portals, and I figured out there's a graphic design opportunity. But back then, I couldn't work full time because my college was, physically there. But I was constantly reaching to my HR, and also I found out who my graphic design manager was. So for 6 months, I was to just normally have a conversation with her, like, hey, how's graphic design going on? What are new trends, or what are you guys working on? So I showed my interest. And as soon as the opportunity came in again, and that's when I had my co-op again. So I talked to the manager and HR, and I said to her, hey, I have like this much of experience, and I've been showing this interest to you. And she's like, yeah, hit the, just send us the application. And I sent the application, everything went fine. And I was working there for like 1.5 years now. And I recently switched to the corporate office of a university, where I'm like designing like student experiences, where nothing but they get like all the designing courses and everything, but with just to make sure that students get a really nice experience when they are studying. They're not loaded with a lot of knowledge or something like that.
Right.
I mean, only the mechanical load.
Okay. So the power of networking is really your secret success mantra then.
I would 100% say power of networking, like connect to as many people as you can, make connections, like also talk to alumni, like even when you are studying. Like this is actually really nice. I would like to mention one more point about Algonquin College is like when I was studying there, my professor hosted a alumni event. So that's where all of my alumni were invited to one of the restaurant and our batch. So that event really helped me to connect and to understand like where are the different domains people are working on after these courses. And I just got connected with them on, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever I could, and I stayed in touch with them. So yes, when you come to a new country, the only thing that can save you and help you is like creating as many connections as you can. So it does come similar.
Great. So great. So tell us something about levels of safety that you faced in Ottawa and now in Toronto.
Oh, Ottawa is like the safest place you can walk around. Trust me. Even like, for example, where I used to live was Deerfield. It was slightly away from downtown. But even at the night, when let's say you're walking around like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., you have that safety around you. Like you can feel it. There's like a very low crime rate. It's a peaceful city. The neighborhoods are really good. Like for example, Rockville or Viner, and there are like multiple places that you can go to. You'll just feel safe in Ottawa. Also, like there are nice parks around, like Andrew Hayden. Then you have Britannia. Like even if you go alone, like whatever time you want to go in, like you don't feel like that someone is watching you or like someone has hate against you or something like that. Yes, I would say downtown area is slightly, there are like some people out there, but you go anywhere, that's gonna there. But compared to everywhere else in Canada, Ottawa is slightly safer. Whereas Toronto, since it's a big city, so there will be a crime rate, but I don't see like it's like a super significant crime rate. I at least didn't face any issue. Like no one said anything to me as of now. It's been like around 2 years I'm living in Toronto. Or the neighborhoods are really nice. Like I live in High Park, like it's a really nice area, and people do live all around in Toronto, and I never heard any issue except again in downtown. But that's where all the all things come in together. It's a very busy area, so you can expect some minor things, but it's always it's safer. Like I will 100% say it's safer. It's not too bad.
Okay, great. So give us some insights into student housing in Ottawa and current housing in Toronto where you live now.
For Ottawa, I would say, for student housing, even Algonquin College affords, have their own housing building, and I like it's really huge. I used to see it from outside, but I never had the knowledge of housing. But Ottawa is kind of affordable, and like I would say, current housing is around $500 to $700, like individual room, and it is kind of easy to find within these range. Like if you go around sharing, it's like 350, 350, 400.
Yeah.
It has slightly become expensive in the last couple of years, but Ottawa is super manageable. It's not a city where you lose a lot of money out of your pocket. So it's like a really slow-paced city. Whereas, and there are many options nearby for students, like near Algonquin College, there are multiple areas that offer student to live. There are so many buildings that you can see, okay, students are living in, and again, that's where you can make a lot of friends, I would say. So just again in Toronto, of course, it's since it's a bigger city, there's a lot of requirement for the place and everything. It's slightly expensive. I wouldn't say is like if you come here, it's gonna be like you'll find a single room near downtown area by $700 to $900. But if you go near the college areas, which are not near the downtown area, it becomes slightly cheaper. So everything is manageable, but you definitely have to manage your expenses like very wisely. So if you do that, I wouldn't say you would face a problem. So like when you come to a new city, you tend to spend a lot of money on other things, but if you stick to your budget, I'm sure it is manageable. It's not like super crazy.
Sure. So any one last piece of advice to students who are looking at a study and career in Canada?
Yeah, definitely. I would say not one, but I have quite a few advices that I want to give. These are especially based on the problems that I have faced. So, for example, like when you come to Canada, come with set of goals. Like, okay, like come with the end goal. Like, okay, when I complete this course, what I want to do. Because I see a lot of students come here just to get the PR, but when they study, like they don't like come here to study, and you'll definitely see the success. You'll get the jobs, but if you don't have any goals, if you don't have that determination, then like I see people saying that they don't get jobs, but I have all of my friends, like the people that I know with the like goals in their mind, have the jobs and everything. It makes their life much easier because when they present themselves in an interview, they're super confident because they know what they're talking about. They're like multiple aspects. So this is the first thing I would say. And another thing is like when you choose a course, try to see if there is a co-op option available. So when you have that co-op opportunity on your resume, like when employers see that, okay, you had experience like doing a co-op, it becomes really nice for them to hire to see, you have worked in the past. So that's how even for me, it has become super easy to get jobs, switch jobs, because I did the co-op option. So this is really an opportunity. Also come with an open mind, I would say. Like don't be like with a narrow mind thinking. I would say come with open mind, accept all the opportunities that you can generate here, you can get here, and make a lot of friends. Don't just stick with one community. Don't just make like a specific community friends, but like make all the friends that you see here, regardless, Canada, different nationalities, everything, because take advantage of multiculturalism that you can get in Toronto or in Canada, because that's what it's known for. And another thing is like when you come here, like I see a lot of students don't focus on their nutrition, and it affects their mental health, their health in general. So I would say like also focus on your day to day, look at what you are eating. And last but not least, don't forget to call your parents, because I know you will forget, and we don't want to disappoint them. So call your parents, show the love, and that's it. That's all I have got.
Thank you, Omkar. That's amazing. Thank you so
No
much. I'm
worries.
sure people would just love enjoying and enjoy listening to you. Thank you.
No problem.